Hello and welcome to our first video in the Magnet Field Layout training series. My name is Randy. Let's begin. You may wonder right off the bat, why is the first video about the total station when this series is about magnet layout software? Well, each video is built in order for a particular reason, and each one builds on the previous video, and we'll see how this plays out in later video series. Now this is a Sakia DX servo-driven robotic total station. It's waterproof to IP65, Class 1 long-range Bluetooth with Windows operating system. Notice as we look at this screen, we see a guide light that is flashing green. When it looks to the other side of us, it's flashing red. When the instrument is pointed toward you and you could weave your head left and right and see both colors, you know the instrument is online. That will come into play be very important as we proceed. Now, if you are not familiar with this instrument, just to go over a few things real quickly. Down here on the tri-block, you have a vial for quick leveling. You have your optical plummet. The smaller knob is for your crosshairs, and the larger knob is for your focus onto the ground. The yellow button on the side, if you're using this as a traditional total station, you can have it measure from here. We have a serial port for cable communication from your controller to the instrument. This is a Windows-based total station, so it comes with its own stylus. Here we have our fine motion for our horizontal angle and our fine motion for our vertical. This instrument just has one display on face 1. Up top, you have a quick pointing device, sighting device. The large knob here is your infinity focus. The smaller knob is the crosshairs for your telescope. Here we have our battery compartment with our battery already installed. In this compartment, we have some ports. The first port is a USB flash drive port, and we have a mini USB port. Here we have our antenna for our long-range Bluetooth communication. And if your instrument was purchased with an RCPR5 quick lock, you would have a different handle with a communication glass window located here. So let's begin and program the software to communicate with our magnet field layout software. If you see angles, just press escape and get back to the opening credit screen. Here, if we go to observe, it will take us back to the previous screen. We'll come down to configure. There's not a whole lot of settings, but there's some important settings. The first one, number 4, using this as a traditional total station, I'm going to set mine to rapid or coarse, taking a single shot. I have some prisms that I may use that have 30mm offsets. I'll call the keyboard up and type that in there. At the bottom, we can toggle between turning on the laser pointer or the guide light. We'll press OK on guide light. The most important menu, number 5, your communication. We need to set this to Bluetooth. Checksum, yes or no. Magnet, I don't think it matters. Third-party data collectors may require you to set this to yes. That's all we will change here. Let's click the Bluetooth tab. Make sure your authentication is set to no. If this is set to yes, your software would ask for a passkey every time it made a connection. Number 6, units. We'll set this to Fahrenheit. We will set our barometric pressure units to inches and choose your distance readout. I will choose feet and press OK. I'll click back and escape to get back to the angle screen. Now real quickly, here on the right we have our battery indicator of our instrument. We have prism offsets. If you click this, you can toggle between different prism offsets to even sheet mode to true reflectorless mode, and it will go right back around to the beginning for your prism. Here we have our guide light to turn it on or off. We have an icon for our tilt if we need to check the level of the instrument. Very important, this icon here is an instrument with an antenna laying down. I will press connect on my data collector. It will make a Bluetooth connection and the antenna will go vertical. That's your good, happy icon, what it looks like. Escape gets you back and forth. Anytime you have a problem, just press escape. And that concludes this tutorial.